Okay, for the main course, I decided to bring to you the Galil. Galil is the north of Israel, but I want to bring it through the sea. And I think it's combination between the sea flavors to the land, to the soil flavor. And because of that, I choose to work with the sea bass and then to work with the Freekeh, the smoke wheat, that it's picking when it's still green, and the Arabic toasting that on a big pans on a fire, and it's get like the smokiness flavor. And then to bring you all the greens that I have now in Israel, we have like a tiny zucchini squash, and we have like a lubia, and we have other kind of lubia or haricot vert, but it's not haricot vert. It's like you can find it like in the Chinese or the Asian markets in Australia. And we have like a sage, and we have like a mustard leaves rocat or whatever, like arugula, and we have okra. I'm crazy about okra. This is a Thai okra, and of course lemon in all these vegetables. And we're going to do also like a cream, eggplant cream, from the same eggplant that we burned before on an open flame when we peel it. Now we're going to take the flesh and make it simple cream, yogurt, tahini, olive oil, and we are ready. Let's start. Okay guys, we're going to start with the fish dish, where they say the Galil dish. We're going to start with the Freekeh. For that we're going to warm a heavy pot, and we let it warm a bit, and then of course again olive oil. Middle East, it's olive oil almost all the time. Nice portion, you have the right recipe. And then we can put the onion and the garlic sliced and chopped inside. Okay, now we're going to sweat the onion and the garlic for a few minutes, and then we're going to put the Freekeh. We season with a little bit baharat, that is a mix of spices coming from the Lebanese or Arabic cuisine, a little bit salt, and the water, the warm water, and then we're going to give it like to cooked for 20 minutes, covered. And in the meantime, we continue with the eggplant cream, the fish, and the vegetable. Okay, before I put the Freekeh, the smoked wheat, I'm crazy about pine nuts. It's like very common again in the Middle East. I put like very generous pine nuts inside. It's better if it's already roasted, but if not, it's going to be roasted a bit now with the onion and the garlic. Okay, now we move to the Freekeh. I put it inside. We're going to season with a little bit baharat, again mixed of few spices, very common in the Lebanon and the Arabic cuisine, and of course salt. I mix it together, and then we can now move to put the hot water. You see all the bubbling, that's what we want, very strong. Then we take the heat very low, and we keep it like cover for 20 minutes. Aluminum foil, if you have a cover, it's the best. You're going to close it to have all the steam inside. As I say, like a low heat, 20 minutes. You can leave it, close the heat after that, and leave it for another 5 or 10 minutes to be closed. And you're going to have amazing Freekeh. That's it. In the meantime, we can move to the eggplant cream. We're going to use the same eggplant as we used to the carpaccio. It's the one that we burn on an open flame, take the skin out, and use only the flesh. We take the flesh, put it like whole to the blender. I take another one or half of that. Also with the seeds is okay. Okay, I put it here to the blender. I put like the garlic, 2 cloves of garlic, and I want to squeeze a lemon. It's good to press a bit like that on the lemon. It's helped to squeeze it, and then cut it to half. And as the cook's way, we do it like that, you know, holding the seeds in the hand. But if you have other system or other option or other method, it's amazing also, of course. But what I want to ask from you is to use all the time a fresh lemon juice. Don't use the one that you buy in bottle in the supermarket. Again, only the flesh of the eggplant, the garlic, lemon juice, and then we only season that with a little bit sea salt and nice decent amount of oil that will give us the creaminess and the emulsion that give us the cream texture. Let's close it now and start again slowly. And now we blend it. You see, a few seconds only takes to see its flavor in the right way. One shot, yeah? Amazing. That's the eggplant cream, ready to use. Now we're going to move to the greens, the fish, the freekeh is working, we have the cream, and we're going to be ready to finish the dish. We start with a small squash. I like to cut them, and I cut them in the flesh like that. For the squash, we have a hot pan already. It's better if it's Teflon, but it don't have to be. A little bit of olive oil, and I put the squash that the flesh is on the bottom. Take out the tail a bit, and then I want to do small cuts in the flesh of the fish. We're going to season the fish from both of the sides, from the skin side, it's very important also, and from, of course, the flesh side. And also from the flesh side, I will put a little bit black pepper, a little bit. If someone wants to use or prefer to use a white pepper, it's okay. I'm using all the time black pepper. And we have like the coriander seeds. Again, if someone doesn't like it, it's okay also. Then I will start to cook the fish on the skin side. I have already a hot pan. I'm going to put olive oil. If someone wants to use butter or clarified butter or other things, it's also okay, but I think the best here is the olive oil. I like to give it a little bit press in the beginning that the fish will stay flat on the pan. And now I put the other one. I have for that this heavy hammer that we can put. You can use whatever you want. It's only for the few seconds, the beginning of the few seconds. Like that, it's holding the fish flat. We continue now with the green vegetables. We blanch them. Now we can cut them like very roughly in the way that we want. You can do it even before. And everything go to the pan, to the greens pan. Now I want to season also the greens with a little bit green chili. Again, if you like spicy a bit, it's great. If not, you can, don't put it inside. I have a few slices. Also, I can throw it inside to the pan now. And now, what I want more is like the zest of the lemon and also the juice of the lemon. And if you have lime or other lemon or citrusy that you like, it's okay also. I put the zest. Okay, now it's the time to plate, start to plate. Okay, we start with, again, I like these metal authentic plates, but you can walk whatever you want. And that's what's amazing, every chef can choose the way he wants to plate the dish. I think this authentic metal plate gives us the feeling of the region. Okay, I open the freekeh now. 20 minutes was already passed. We took the freekeh, we open it. You see all the steam. You can smell, if you was here, the smell, but you're going to smell it in Australia. We do like a couple dish. We put like a very decent amount of the freekeh. We take the greens, already caramelized with the lemon, with the salt and everything, with the sugar that they have inside. And what I want now in the last moment, I want to put the greens inside the pan like the mustard leaves. They're going to cook only from the warmth of the other vegetables. And I'm going to put it above the freekeh, like that. A lot of mustards give us the freshness of the Middle East, of our cuisine, and balance like the very soiled flavor of the freekeh. Now, 90% of the fish cooked on the skin. It's very crispy. Now we turn it on the other side for a few seconds, only for a few seconds. And then we're going to get a very crispy skin and very moist still flesh of fish. Only for a few seconds. And now I'm coming and I put the fillets on the top of the vegetable and the freekeh. Very distant, nice, warming dish for the winter in Australia. Okay, we finished the plate with the cream of the eggplant, the smokiness cream. Then we drizzle the tahini. And we're going to finish, because it's a dairy meal, we can finish the dish with a nice portion of yogurt on the side also that goes amazing with all the flavors here. Sea salt and drizzle of olive oil, and we have like family style for couple, for even for more, because the generosity of the region of fish from Galileo, from the north of Israel. And it's for you, my brothers, my sisters and brothers there in Australia, for Meir Adoni. I love all of you. I send you a big hug, and I wait to see you here in Israel. Big kisses.